What's a very creepy fact? Cockroaches have been recorded eating human flesh, both living and dead, as well as fingernails, eyelashes, feet, and hands. The American cockroach and German cockroach are more likely to bite humans than other species. Pretty sure Australian cockroaches do something equally creepy, but as an Australian who plans to sleep at some point in the future, I'm not going to Google it. You guys have spiders the size of dinner plates, a bush that stings so bad it's been known to cause suicide, and uncomfortably muscular kangaroos, and you're creeped out by cockroaches. I see you've been to Florida. Speaking of suicide plants, the manchineel tree is a tree you can't take shelter under. You can't just cut the limbs. You can't burn it, as all of these things will cause great discomfort by simply being around the thing. The sap from this tree has multiple toxins on every part of the tree. Leaves, trunk, bark, limbs, you name it, the tree has the toxins on every bit of it. It has led to multiple suicides. It was also ranked as the world's most dangerous tree. And it grows all over the beaches in South Florida. Wait. Kangaroo are just deer that have been to prison. It's only uncomfortable because you're oppressed. 8. In my head out. Dead cockroaches eating human skin, or cockroaches eating dead human skin? You basically don't know the people on Reddit personally, but surely you know more about some of them than their friends or family do. I didn't want to know that. When a body is cremated, all that's left are bones and metal. But breast implants can melt down during cremation and leave a gelatinous goo on the bottom of the machine. I need to get implants filled with gunpowder. I laugh way too much at this. It feels like a bag of sand when you're touching it. You live your eventual death date every year of your life. You have a better odds of being murdered than winning the lotto. But if you win the lotto, your chances of being murdered go way up. Hell, last cells creep me out. I know they are crazy useful, and we can attribute a lot of modern medicine them, but I just can't trust something that is immortal, and is questioned as to whether or not it's hun anymore. Not to mention apparently there is a problem with it cross-contaminating into everything. And those cancer cells still carry Henriette's DNA, so in a way she's still alive, which is scary AF. Man, that's giving me serious writing inspiration. If you go out in public, you almost certainly see uncaught sexual predators multiple times a day. I used to work in a jail. For a few years after leaving, every time I'd be in that city, I'd spot someone who was an inmate in the jail. Some of them very dangerous predators. The American criminal justice system, a severely broken thing. If you go out in public, you almost certainly see uncaught sexual predators multiple times a day. I'm not sure that this is that creepy, but in Poland there is a place up north called Hell. There is also a bus that rides there with the number 666. In Norway we have a place that's called Hell. Fortunately it means luck, if that's what they went for. There's also a Hell, Grand Cayman, that has its own post office, so you can send postcards from Hell. The place looks like hell too. My parents didn't think it was funny when I sent a postcard that said, "I'm in hell." I think that it meaning luck has its own factor of creepiness. People throw their relatives' ashes in the sea pretty often. So basically every time you go for a swim and you take a gulp you eat human ashes. Who is out here drinking seawater? Penguins. They sneeze out the salt later. Penguin drank grandma. That just sounds like a rejected version of grandmother got run over by a reindeer. That sounds painful. I did not mean intentionally. Like, of course you don't drink water out of spite. I think it's more concerning that fish pee in the water. Worse, that some of our sewage pipes are directed into the ocean. Yikes. And whale sperm, yum yum. During Joseph Stalin's industrialization of Russia, he'd take all the farmers' food crops that were grown and left them to starve. This led to extensive cannibalism, including many records of parents eating their children. Well, that would make sense, because you can just produce more babies, but waiting 9 months for another food source would drive them crazy, despite them being crazy. The cannibalism is brutal as fuck, though. Like now they just grab whatever sharp object around them, and kill the nearest guy then chow down. It's not even survival of the fittest, it's survival of who can run fastest. Which also leads to prisons, which is another scary fact. There is a fish that can swim up your piss stream, slide into your fucking penis, and the only way to get it out is to cut your penis open. It is called a kangaroo fish. Stupid fish. It is a very stupid fish. The reason I know it exists is because it happened to me. I was on a tour in the Amazon, and I pissed off the side of the boat, yet that's how I realized I would forever remain a virgin. Infinite virgin. Fucking fish. What the fish does is it swims up your piss into your urethra and attaches to your veins in your penis to suck up the blood. What if you wiggle your willy while pissing? That would make it hard to climb, right? Nope, it will literally jump from stream to stream. The best way to avoid it is piss in a bottle. Assuming it can swim ultra fast, I suppose you could pee 1/2 second at a time, but that is not very enjoyable either. That could work, but it can swim ultra fast. They can't do that. Swimming up a pee stream doesn't work. If a fish does get into anyone's urethra, they have to be in the water with the fish. The evidence for that happening is mostly anecdotal though, and most of those anecdotes appear to be lies. In the few cases that could be true, it seems to have been an accident. The fish definitely don't intend to get into anyone's urethra. That's my toilet seat was warm, even though I live alone. At any given second, for whatever reason, a blood vessel or artery might weaken, balloon up and be a ticking time bomb. It's called an aneurysm and most are impossible to detect in time. The little girl who voice acted in The Land Before Time and All Dogs Go to Heaven was killed by her father before both movies were released. Fuck with my head to think I was a little kid laughing, watching and listening to this dead little kid. There are spiders. And 2 cocks in the butt. I'll make it 3. Rot in hell. There are, in existence, books bound with human skin. Crunchy. My university had a special collections library, and one of the artifacts was a book bound in human SK. They actually had 3 old books in the display, and you had to guess which one was made from people. The depth of the Titanic is 12,500 feet. The water pressure at this point is about 375 times higher than normal air. Did you know, almost every Redditor on this planet hates Fortnite? A species of primate commits suicide when they get too stressed by hitting their head on a wall over and over until they die. Christ, I hate that smile at the end. Don't go beating your head over it. Sapiens are descended from a very small population of between 1,000 and 10,000 breeding pairs that existed about 70,000 years ago. We are all very inbred. A corpse will decompose faster in water than on land. I'm pretty sure that's why lakes and the sea are common places to hide a body. It's not that. It's common because it allows you a deep place that you can get rid of every speck of evidence against you. People aren't just out there looking for bodies. The average person walks past at least 16 murderers in their lifetime. Unless they catch the first murderer's eye. And Inga saved my baby, and Pibbles too. Those specks of dust you see floating in a sunbeam? Most of them are shedded skin cells. Think about that the next time you're sitting in a nice, sunny coffee shop. You probably own the clothes you'll die in. In most video games, it won't let you sleep when there is danger near. Think about the next time you can't sleep for no reason. A raccoon can crawl up your asshole. Cannibalism is legal in the U.S. just the way you obtain the body is illegal. Guys spank it to girls' social media photos. If you've been in the Colorado mountains more than 10 minutes, you've been tracked by at least one mountain lion. I'm not 100% that this is true, but I've heard it from multiple sources several times, so TM making an assumption. This is crap. Mountain lions are badass, and they may track humans more than we think, but they are also skittish as hell and errant, trying to tangle with humans most of the time. There are definitely plenty of mountain lions out west though. My sociology teacher told me we walk past around 7 murderers/serial killers in our lives. You can get a brain-eating amoeba from swimming in fresh water. Also, aneurysms. They can happen to anyone at any time. Most millipedes have fewer than 100 legs. A raccoon could crawl up your ass if it wanted to. Everyone's entitled to having a great sex life, ain't that right, fam?
Okay.
Ever smell that smoky burnt smell? That's not smoke, that's just the smell of a ghost. So you are saying my steak that has been in the oven for 1 day is cooking fine, it is just a ghost. And a sulfuric smell is a demonic entity. Yes. My farts have been called that. Everything I've known is
Shut the fuck up, I will fucking laser you with alien fucking
is a
eyes
lie.
and explode your fucking...
And this is all for today's video. I will upload interesting videos 5 times a day. Like and subscribe now, and hit the bell icon to get notified of our daily videos. Thank you for watching. Peace out.